Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cignare Online. This is your friend Cignare. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh yeah. Hello, everyone. I know it's been a while since we've done a stream. It's been a while since we've been a little active, but life has a way, and one must attend it. I mean, we've been kind of, just to give everyone a small summary. Yeah, we've been step away from the keyboard, sort of, so to speak, for the last few months. The fact is that the team took some time off. There's been quite a few events and situations. I personally do not want to talk about it. I don't want to bring sadness to the equation, nor I want to be in anybody's business as well. So that being said, I just want to update you guys very quickly. I'm going to go through some of the small stuff that we've been doing, and we just want to make sure that everybody, maintain their hopes, because we're coming, baby. We are coming. And I know it's taking some time, but if we want to do it right, we're not going to just go ahead and scratch whatever is on the board. And we have a plan, and hopefully that is a plan that everyone will be able to enjoy. Let me turn off the horse. Steps are very hard. You can hear the galloping, or galloping, how you say that word. Anyways, we're definitely going to make some changes in the games in terms of the maps. I've decided that only 2 mobs at the most per map. So you're going to see here the beholders and the rats. We are going to remove the hatchling. We will later on let you know where the hatchlings will be. We already have chosen the location of the hatchling as well. Of course, there's going to be an expansion of maps. We're going to have at least six or seven maps. They are going to be added to the equation. However, there is something that we really want to, I don't want to get ahead of myself or anything like that, but I believe that, let me see if I can just kind of right through here. The hatchlings will be removed here and replaced for more dogs, or zombie dogs. Some of the mobs names are going to be edited to fit their new skin environment, so on and so forth. We're going to try to keep everything as vanilla as possible. The fact is that we're going to have several different stages that are going to be explained. It's stages mean like 2 different worlds, basically. First stage, it's going to have the probably between 70 to 80% vanilla, right? Meaning you will see the remaster of the mobs. You will see some of the new stuff, such as the warehouse. We were kind of not debating, but we were brainstorming how we're going to start that new feature. And originally, the old versions that had the only version that had that was the Korean version. But you had to pay a 30-day pass for those warehouse, and you had to pay 30 days for each one. So you needed to get 2 tickets for 30 days each one. And then if you didn't have any catch and you have items in there that you needed and the ticket expire within the 30 days, then you needed to get another one. And until you get another one, you're not going to be able to remove any of your items. And that was a little, it was designed for, of course, for the purpose of players buying. And it's common. That's not something that it was wrong. It was just the way the game is. Of course, you're going to see some of the perks and features are going to be accessible by a purchase, such as Premium Zone and so on and so forth. But we are also going to remove some of the original Premium Zone, so should I say, catch items that they were there for a purpose. We're going to have some, but not all of them. We're going to remove quite a few. We're going to add some new features, but you know, we'll send those around the ballpark when the time comes. The fact is that we are in the intention of giving all 4 pages of warehouse for free, meaning that you know you're gonna have, instead of 90, you're gonna have 180 spaces. You're gonna be able to actually uh, have 180 spaces in your warehouse, and that's gonna be cool. It's gonna minimize the account creation. You're gonna have a very nice warehouse. So we're still breaking a couple of ideas, or brainstorming a couple of ideas of how to create a guild warehouse where you have access to a certain ability, and we'll get to that when the time comes. Um, I'm kind of smuggling around here through the new skins that we already edited. Uh, we are not yet finalized. We still have Taros and a few other maps to go through. As I stated, we kind of took a pause, but I think it was well needed, and we are, you know, we're aiming to see if we can, you know, open the start of the first stage maybe on the holidays. Um, that would be nice if we can open this on the holidays. Yeah, that would be actually pretty cool. But we don't want to promise. We don't want to disappoint anybody. I know some people feel that we're taking so long, but it is what it is. We are working with what we have, and considering the suffer, the you know the hit that we suffered by the old programmer, then you know betrayal and destruction, and we had to kind of put back together everything that it was misplaced or put apart. The fact is that that will be dealt on its own time, and now this is what we're doing. The fact is that we're definitely trying to build something special here. Of course, the remaster of all mobs will be the first stage perspective. Hopefully, once we finish with the first stage, then we will start the journey on the second stage, which will be the second world. That will mean that once you get to level 150, depending on which level we choose, for you to start your second stage, meaning you will start all over again. Let's say Veil. Let's say you reach the last map of the first stage, right? Whatever that map is, it doesn't matter. Once you reach that map, and then you might stay there for a while because you need to reach X, Y level to cross to the second stage. Once you cross to the second stage, um, your crossing to the first stage is going to be limited because you're going to be in a new world. Basically, you're going to be a higher level, starting a new stage, a new world, and you're going to start, let's say, from Veil, but you're not going to see the same kind of mobs. You're going to see probably in Veil other kind of mobs. There are in different maps. And of course, we're utilizing what we already have in a sense of, okay, we have about 60 mobs, something like that, 55, 56, 57, and we have 13 bosses. So yeah, we need to use what we have. We're going to shift them around on the second stage of the game. So once you start the game, reach XY level, 150, 175, whatever level we choose, then you will have the capability to enter a new world. There will be a teleport that is going to let you enter that world. And then you're going to start a new world that starts at whatever XY level you end the first stage or first world. So let's say we have right now, I think it's 29 or 30 maps in total. We're going to have 60 instead, because we are going to create a new world with the same 30 maps. They're just not going to be in the same order. And the mobs also are not going to be in the same locations. And they're not going to provide the same experience and same items and so on and so forward, right? We're going to try to expand the game in a way where, yeah, you'll be able to continue the journey that you always had, just not going to have an ending right away. You're gonna have a very, very long journey. But again, all of that is still on the table. We are definitely, that's what we're gonna do. We're making a couple of last decisions in terms of what will be the full first stage, and how, you know, if we're gonna keep the actual original vanilla. I prefer, although on the last meeting we have, I stated we were gonna do the original. I believe we've done the original for too long. The original vanilla, it's been over 20 years since it's been played. So we want to give you a fresh start, and a fresh start with the clean look. All these mobs that we are been working very hard to build for you, which has not been an easy task, right? So give me 1 second here. Let's see. And this map is going to be just basically ogres and the new um, ice goblin. As you can see, the regular and then boss look pretty cool. Sort of ice transparent. Look, we made it glare-ly, like it has like a glare that you can see through, almost see through. That was Benji's idea. I think so. I know it wasn't mine. Let's see. Now, also for the now we said the warehouse is going to be 100% free. I think that would be a cool thing. Um, but for the player's inventory, which it works pretty nicely, um, that one you're gonna have two, and the 3, 4, and 5. If you want to open them, then you will have to get a cash up 30 days, and that one is more of a optional because it, it it doesn't have the same purpose of the warehouse. The warehouse more permanently storage things, while here is only temporarily. So if you use a 30-day one and you know how to, manage your time, you'll be able to utilize it very nicely. And I think I remember when the time expire. If it expire, it wouldn't allow you to get the item out of it. I think I will have to speak to my programmer, but I think that if we make it where if expire, you can remove the item, you just cannot add any more items into the warehouse, then that will make it a um, pretty cool thing, if I no, if I may say. So you can grab a character that has 0 level and you use the item, storage, whatever you need, and since you'll be able to pull out, it doesn't matter if the item expire. You still be able to pull out whatever is in that. So it gives you a little bit more room. I actually like to speak to my team about that. That sounds pretty cool. Anyways, um, this is going to be embarkment. These mobs right here, the Ice Knight and Ice Knight King leader. Sorry, they are going to be embarkment. That in here we're going to keep the harpies, the ice harpy, and we're going to replace this ones, I believe, for penguins, if I'm not mistaken. Then once we replace those for the penguin, you're going to see little penguins running around here. And once we have set up all the mobs and the entire game, like let's say everything is said and done, basically yesterday I spent about an hour and a half locating every mob and which mob is going to be in which map, right? And it was quite a pretty cool process, reminiscing. Harpy Alley. The Ice Harpy Alley. All right, and we are going to keep 3 bosses. We're going to use for the first stage, we're going to use 6 bosses, maybe 7, not sure, because we have one single boss that we can double. But we're going to have 6 in total. We're going to have, the first one is going to be either Embarknan or Suher, which is the IKK. The second one is the Blood Demon. That one is going to be, I believe it's going to be on Reburn. And we're going to make some nice stuff drop from that mob. And then you have the Dimension Worn. Dimension Worn is probably going to be either in Taros or Zirani. And that one definitely is going to be a gift. I believe, I'm not sure though, but I have already maybe 4 new songs. I created these songs with AI, of course, but I've been doing this particular AI for a very long time, and pretty much I've trained him to know the whole game and know everything about the game, the entire aspects of the gameplay, internal programming, and many other things. So when I ask him a question, he has quickly answers and helps me. So I kind of created some prompts that are pretty intense for medieval songs, which is the one of them was the actual one that I started the streaming with. So if you go to a map, let's say Nika. Nika has never had, you know, I don't know, a music or song or sound or anything. It's been like empty. Some maps too. I checked the file for all the songs and music for the game, and it's very small. There's only like 10 maps that actually have music in them. Everything else is sound effects, like environment effect, like water, wind, you know, raining or something. Like it does have it, but it's like very little. So anyhow, this is the only map that we steal on the regular ones. Uh, of course, after the maps that we just went through, all the way from Vale to Taros, there's going to be 3 more maps. The 3 more maps are going to be Robiton, Teban, and Reburn. Those are going to be the high levels for the free maps, right? Those. Then after that, everything's going to be premium zone. Um, but we're going to make it where if you're level 100, 110, 120, and you don't want to go inside premium zone, or you just can't, you can still be in the zone where you have fairly a good amount of experience. You can level up, and so on and so forth. Let me go to Veil real quick. I'm gonna turn on the music here very quickly. I actually replaced the sun here just for a second. And if you hear it, this is gonna be maybe Nika or one of the dungeons, because we have 2 other dungeons, but we have a few other maps that are pretty intense that we are going to potentially get ready. But we have 3 dungeons. We have the known Nika, and then we have 2 that we have yet to name. They do have original partial names, but we are going to change it. Now imagine that sun, but here, in this dungeon, where Nika is. Everybody knows Nika is a... No! No! Alright, and... Okay. I already chosen the mobs that are going to be in this map. I think here are you gonna see the bats the bats and the gargoyles. You're gonna see them here. Bats and gargoyles, and maybe zombies, because we removed the zombies from Gauna. So maybe the zombies will be here. Yeah, bats, gargoyles, and zombies. Yeah. Oh yeah. Right, this part right here is pretty cool. You're gonna see bats flying all over the place here, and zombies coming out on these tombs or dungeons. I don't know how we're gonna call them. Let's see. And then you have, this is quite big, believe it or not. This is not the big one. This is the small one. The big one is the other one. Let's see. This one, we did put mobs here temporarily. This is the very first map we added mobs, I believe, or the second. The first one was Bicar. Now here, we're thinking since we can actually duplicate the mobs now, we can recreate the same skeletons, this ones, in gold, so they can fit the environment. Like a nice gold. And the respawning rate is freaking sick. Author has fixed the respawning rate, so, you know, you kill mobs, they come out pretty nicely fast. Let's see. Let's see how they go by percentage, right? I think it takes about 8 seconds to 10 seconds, starting at, you know, 10%, 20, 30, 40, 50%. There you go. I think because we haven't opened yet, we kept it on a normal level, but for the grand opening, we're gonna have maybe double the mobs and maybe double the respawning time, just for the sake of the first, you know, few days, maybe a week, to get players to kind of crank up very quickly and so on and so forward. We're still working on recovering, making sure the data, if we are going to use the old data, we don't know yet because some issues came across when the old programmer took off with our work and our database, because we were told as well he's using the same login and same database as we did. Of course, he committed the crime very nicely, but fuck him. With a capital F. Anyways, we're gonna have such amazing start that none of that is gonna matter. We are going to create a compensation system that if you have spent money in our game and you coming back, we are going to give you a package where you will somehow get compensated for the investments that you past did. We're not gonna do what, you know, previous version, they delete and they start brand new and you got to start all over. Yeah, you may start all over with a compensation pack, and yes, we promise you we were going to keep you 100% your data safe, but we have somebody internally that unfortunately betrayed us and fucked things up for us. So we weren't expecting that, although it is always good to have your guard up and expect that betrayal can always come from another human being. That's just the way it is. Anyways, enough said on that. I think it's going to be pretty amazing grinding around here. On the premium zone level, we are going to, which map? I forgot. Damn it. Is it 32? No, 31. Bygone. Oh, I do not have a premium zone. Do I have one here? Okay. Yep. And Bygone is going to be only two types of mobs. And Bygone, sorry. Bygone is going to be Harpies, I mean Griffins, and Trent. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Oh, I forgot I can't go from here. So we remove the cocoons, we replace them for more mobs, so you're gonna have a lot of griefings and oh yeah, look at this back right here. Freaking epic. And the fact is that when we open, we're going to have a special pack as well, not only for those who have invested, but those who have played the game and want to come back, we're going to have a starting pack. We're going to design a pack that is going to help you get started, and you're going to crank it up real quick. You'll be level 50, level 75 in no time. And then your journey, you know, will begin from there. Hopefully, we can do something special enough to bring, you know, a large community, not only players who have been part of our journey for a long time, but those who know the game and it's been absent for a long time as well. We want to welcome everybody, even those who has tried to harm the game and also misbehave with the community. We'll do our best to give you an opportunity, but we'll keep we'll keep our eyes very close, and we will not hesitate to get you out. Fact is, we're trying to run a clean game and let it loose. Now, Marchling is going to be a very special place. And I believe that there are certain parts that will be our focus when the time comes. There are dead spots that can be fixed. I believe, like this one right here. There it is. Not sure why those things occurred. We'll find out. But they'll get fixed. In this map, you're only gonna see dump. I think Dumb Soldiers and Dumb Soldiers Warrior. That pretty much is the only ones you're gonna see. And Dumb Soldiers Warriors. Again, we're gonna limit 2 classes of mob per map. I don't think there's a reason to have 3 types of mobs in a map, which we can split them out. Some of those maps that don't have mobs. In here, you're gonna see, again, only 2 classes of mobs. And then you have Magua. Let's see. This is Magua. Some of these names will change. We are going to have, I think it's this way. Let's see. These bosses, they are pretty much spanning on their self here. We just put them all here, and they're all spanning around the castle. This part right here, we're doing a test and a work, how to implement the XY locations of every mobs. So hopefully, our programmer has designed a tool that, holy fuck, bro, it's gonna make it so easy to spread out the spanning locations of all the mobs and so on and so forward. You have, this is one of my favorite maps. It's not going to be called Robiton, it's going to be called the beach. And the beach, of course, is going to be cocoons and succubus. Hopefully, those are the ones that we have decided, but the beach is going to be a very nice map for high levels. And of course, oh, sorry about that. Oh, bro. Well, my mouse is acting up, so every time I try to move it, it gets all cranky up. So, anyways, it is what it is. I have to get me a new mouse and keyboard set. This one's a couple of years old. I dropped my mouse like 2-3 days ago. Technically, my cat made me drop it. I didn't want to step on him. I grabbed the mouse by mistake and it fell, the cable, and it fell. Anyways, this is the castle location to the left here, and you're gonna see the succubus right here. I mean, we're gonna have succubus all over this area right here. This land up here, I want more succubus around here, since we'll be able to do it without any problem. We're gonna mix them up. Of course, the cocoons are gonna be mainly in the water, and up here, you're gonna see succubus. Now, for some of the dungeons, like I was thinking, let me see what the it was this one. File, music. No, I don't even remember where I put it. This one right here. Okay. Yeah. This could be for like a event, an event sound. You're starting or boss killing, something like that. Let's see. I like this one. You enter the map. Map. Oh yeah, this one is nice for this environment. I mean, my armor is 0, so that's why they're hitting hard. Shit, look at that. I mean, it feels so smooth, like I mean, some players can grab a lot of mobs. They know how to fucking kite the shit out of the pile. They've just been doing it for too long, so they know how. One grind, the other one's kill. Oh, bro. Anyways, so I just wanted to hop in and give you guys a quick update. We're still here. We are live. Wanted to get you guys going. We're gonna continue working, and hopefully, like I said, we're aiming for the holidays, and hopefully for the holidays we are able to, you know, we're able to basically give you guys a grand opening and continue the journey. Again, there's going to be some slight changes to the basic play of the game, nothing major. All the skins for the mobs are going to be replaced, first stage, of course. And we're going to focus as much as we can on the first stage to give you guys a wonderful, smooth journey. But then the second stage is the one that we really want to get you guys on the edge, because it's going to be a high level. It's going to be for players probably level 150 or higher. Get you into a point to get you off the old system and bring you back to a new remaster system where everybody, you know, are doing different things. Not everybody's grinding to get level. You're gonna have some type of story quest. You're gonna have a couple of missions here and there. You're gonna have active GMs doing, you know, pop-up missions and giving rewards and so on and so forward. Hopefully we will be able to implement what already exists in the game, is a NPC where, you know, you'll be able to come every time you reach, you know, a rank or XY level. You'll be able to go and collect a reward. I think that will be a very big plus. And as we continue, of course, the dummies on Barter Square, these are going to be pretty cool. You know, players are going to be able to test their armors and weapons when they enchant them. They don't have to go up there and die. All right, they can come here and you know, do a little tiny boop and see how their weapons are testing against certain type of mobs. Right, there you go, and so on and so forth. I think that players are going to be quite excited about testing their armors and weapon and the offense and defense, you know, attack and so on and so forth. Anyways, I just wanted to jump in and say hello to everyone and let you guys know that we're here, that we're still rolling, that we're still banging it, baby. All right, so thank you everybody for watching, and hopefully we'll see you very soon with another update and maybe a little bit more extended and summary of what we are, you know, to expect for the new stage. And Cignare, an HS Cignare, revamp it, and I'm out. Let's go, baby.